It is now 12:05, and I'm calling the Davenport Civil Rights meeting to order. Commissioner Transu, would you please call the roll?
Yeah. Commissioner Boyd?
Here.
Commissioner Guster?
Here.
Oh, here, okay. Commissioner Holly?
Here.
Commissioner Peterson? I see you, but I can't hear you. But I know you're there, I guess. Commissioner Upchurch Taylor? Okay, I don't see Commissioner Upchurch Taylor or hear her. I'm assuming she is not with us. And Commissioner Transu here. We have 5 of our 6.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Commissioner Transu, for that roll call. Let's go ahead and take a look at the agenda, please. When we're looking at the agenda, can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
I move that the agenda be approved as shown.
Second. It's been properly moved by Commissioner Boyd, second by Commissioner Holly. Are there any questions to the motion? Question to the motion. There being no question to the motion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no. The ayes have it. Motion carried. Okay. Let's take a look at our minutes.
I think the minutes were not in the packet, so they were going to be added to next month's agenda.
Okay, we will.
Yeah,
I think Jeff
just
did
sent
send them over.
I
Okay,
just
we
sent them,
will.
so they were late. Yeah, it was not Stephanie's fault at all. It was mine.
Okay, we
I
will
just
table
sent them.
the minutes until our next meeting. Okay, thank you very much, Director Lacy, Commissioner Transu. Okay, we will now have the director's report.
Okay.
Director Lacy.
Great. So we didn't have any, break to sue letters in the month of October, and no cases settled in mediation. So we got an update from the Iowa Public Information Board regarding 24 FC 0017 regarding the FOIA fulfillments that were incomplete. And she contacted me, I want to say the 14th, stating that it was going to be on the agenda for October 17th. And she was recommending that they dismiss it because she felt that the information provided from the city was sufficient, even though it was not what we requested. The meeting occurred during a time where I was training our new investigator, so
Okay.
I didn't attend the meeting. So they went ahead and dismissed it. I sent her an email back inquiring if it is sufficient that they submitted something that was not what we requested, and she didn't respond to me until after the meeting occurred. So I took that in addition to her proposal to them for them to dismiss it, but I took her non-response as she felt that we were being difficult in requesting to receive the documents that we requested. As a reminder, we requested W-2s, and we also requested information about other directors and assistant directors, the compensation packages, specifically what the compensation was and other benefits, and if there were any employment agreements, what they said. And what we got was a spreadsheet that just had X's checked, like they received compensation. It didn't explain what the compensation was really, or what the compensation packages included, or any of that information. It did not include any employment agreements. Yeah.
So are we
There.
done? Are we satisfied with that? They've dismissed it and we're okay, ready to move on, or should we maybe repackage it and maybe put
Like
it?
resubmit the request?
Yeah.
We could. If
I mean, are we satisfied?
Is that
with
something that the commission wants?
Well, is the information that we got, it was dismissed and we didn't get the information. I mean, are we okay to move forward with that?
So we had requested that information to review the internal complaint of an equal pay discrimination claim. The employee is no longer with the agency, so I guess the commission could still request the director's compensation to review that one. But I guess that would be, that's something we want to review to see if the commission wants to request that again. Is anyone else hearing an echo?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
better?
say it again.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say, I'm thinking along the same lines that Commissioner Holly is thinking there as well. If we got information that we did not get and we still need it, then the request is still valid and needs to go back.
Okay. So I'll submit the FOIA request again, and they required us to pay for it and didn't produce what we requested. But I mean, it would leave us in a position of having to file a lawsuit if we wanted to pursue it further. So those are our options. We can resubmit it though. I mean, there's new staff there. Maybe we'll get something different.
Yeah, I think I would go ahead and do that.
Okay. I'll go ahead and resubmit that. The city is updating their building code to the IBC. They're updating the fire code, and then they were making updates to the residential and property maintenance code. And at the second reading, they explained that they were going to be making further amendments to the rental code section, the property maintenance code section. And those were going to be introduced at the final reading. So I've been kind of following along to see what the process was going to be for the rent abatement side, because as of right now, we get a lot of complaints or intakes for people who have been sent to our office because they believe they've been retaliated against because they have complained about maintenance issues with their landlord to the city. And it's not until after we do the intake that we learn that they are referring to retaliation for something that's not covered under our ordinance. So I was trying to follow along to see how that process was going to be handled, and what the amendments were actually going to do in addition to the abatement side of it. There was an amendment read from the floor, but I have not seen it in writing, so I'm not totally positive where the language is being added. And I don't think that it really clarified those questions for us as far as like the actual abatement process and then the retaliation piece. I did send an email to the new city administrator about it, and so I'm waiting for an update from Corporation Counsel of what that process is going to be. And when I receive that update, I'll send it to the commission. we have a new civil rights specialist who started on the 14th, and he went through his training. I still hear an echo.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm not sure why it's doing that, but yeah, okay. I'm not sure why that's happening.
Do we have any, anybody from the public?
Nope, doesn't look like it. The city is here. Maybe that's, I don't know, but I don't know what's causing that. So he has kind of hit the ground running. He started working on an investigation and there was a pretty straightforward case, a newer case that involved a failure to accommodate. And he was able to look through it, parse through the information, and come up with a proposed finding already. So he's hit the ground running and seems to be doing really good. His name is JT. He's a recent graduate from Drake Law, and he is from the Peoria, Illinois area.
Okay, great.
Yeah. And as we did our staffing during his second time doing staffing, he proposed an update for our complaint questionnaire to clarify some of the questions for complainants when they submit information to us. And so he's worked on some of the updates from that.
Retreat.
So, Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was just wondering, what's his name?
JP.
That's his first name?
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I'll send it to you. So we've implemented those starting today, I guess, because we weren't open yesterday because it was Veterans Day. And then there was a proposed decision issued from the hearing officer in the employment case that was pending public hearing. It is a fairly large file. With the holidays coming up, does the commission want to schedule that for the December meeting, or do you want to do maybe a special meeting in January to review it?
Say that again now.
There's a proposed decision that the commission is going to have to review. It's an employment case.
Mm-hmm.
With the holidays coming up, do you want to schedule that for the December meeting, or do you want to push it out to January and maybe do a special meeting, or do it at the January meeting?
If it can wait, let's do it in January.
Okay. Do you want to just do it at the January meeting?
Yes.
Okay. So that way we can send that information out. Sorry, I'm just taking notes because I'm seeing that. Okay, and then there is a budget meeting for the commission on Monday, November 18th at 1:30. I think Commissioners Holly and Guster and Transu might be attending. I'm not 100% sure.
Say again?
Are you all attending the budget meeting where they just go over the commission's budget and what we're being offered for next year?
I'm not tracking, when is it?
The 18th, November 18th
Uh,
at 1:30. I think you might have been the only one that responded.
Okay, I got so much going on, Director Lacey, that I probably kind of,
It was a while ago too, so you may have forgotten. It was maybe like
Okay,
September
it
I
was-
sent it out.
yeah, I think I got it on at 1:30, operating budget,
Yep.
and that's gonna be where?
It's at City Hall in the second floor conference room.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got it on my calendar.
Yeah, it's on my calendar too.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Mike Guster, Director Lacy, and Jeff I don't think he's committed, or Stephanie.
If it's at 1:30, wait, on a Monday,
Mm-hmm.
I think I can at that time.
Director Lacy, did they give you
So
a
when-
preview, read ahead?
Not that I've seen, no.
Okay.
Unless it was attached to that initial email that was forwarded.
Yeah, I was just wondering if they gave you a read ahead. Yeah, I'll be there for sure. Lord willing.
Yeah, I can go. I mean, I don't know a lot about numbers, but I'll do my best to understand.
Yeah.
Um,
And I submitted our proposal for additional funding from HUD to kind of going back to a similar thing to what we requested last year, because we were going to implement a legal internship program, but then the building collapsed and we were inundated with complaints. So we recalibrated and made the part-time person full-time with the funding that we received. But so going back to that initial plan of hiring on some legal interns to assist with legal research and writing and conducting investigations.
Okay,
And I think that's all I have.
okay, great report. Questions from anybody? Questions from any commissioners?
No.
Okay, thank you very much, Director Lacy. Great
No
report.
problem.
Okay. And, I think that's it, right?
Yep, that's all we have on the agenda.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything they need to bring before we proceed to close?
No.
Well, I'll just mention that, back when I decided to keep doing this, doing the minutes as secretary, it was till the end of my term. And my term is this month. So going forward into my third 2-year term, I don't wish to do it. So I don't know what I want to do about that, but.
What if we wish you to do it? What if we wish you to do it?
So,
Had to put that in there, Jeff, Commissioner Transu. Understand. We're gonna have to, we'll have to redo all the, positions anyway, Commissioner Transu, so, we'll do that in January and stuff, so, okay, so we'll be thinking about who can, fill your shoes. Those some big shoes to fill, so, but yeah. Okay, when's our next meeting?
December 10th.
December 10th, okay. All righty, any other comments from anybody else before we close?
December 10th meeting is in person?
No, it's gonna be by Zoom.
I'm sorry?
By Zoom.
No, are we meeting at the,
It continues to be on Zoom.
yeah. Oh, it's on Zoom, okay. Thank you.
Mhm. Anything from anybody else? Any other commissioner? Okay, then, I will entertain a motion to, close.
I move that we close the meeting.
Second.
It's been properly moved by Commissioner Boyd to, close our meeting, second by Commissioner Holly. Is there a question to the motion? Question to the motion? There being no question to the motion, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, say no. The ayes have it, motion carried. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to be with us today.